Welcome back, everybody. LevelMDiecast. Loose car time. We haven't seen some loose cars for a little bit. At least a good, big, decent haul. Always love loose cars. Those are my absolute favorite. We love loose cars at Level M. This is the staple of what we do here. And I got super hooked up this week. You are looking at this old school Matchbox 50th Across America case. These were sold at Toys R Us back in the day. This is full, mostly Matchbox, but not just Matchbox. But I will tell you, I don't think there's any Hot Wheels in here. I don't think there's any Hot Wheels. So that's definitely a plus. That's definitely a plus. So what we're going to do, give you a little preview to see how big this is. And there's going to be all over the place. This is going to be new, old, here, there, all kinds of crazy stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of slide him in the back a little bit. We're going to bring our camera down so that we can just kind of get in with what we're looking at. And then we're just going to start with a tray, and we're just going to go through these. I won't spend a ridiculous amount of time on all of them, guys, because I want to get through all of them for you. So we'll just roll through and see where we're at. First guy here, this is the Chevy van. This is a Lesney. You'll notice that all of these cars are in very good shape. This guy's probably in one of the least not good shapes of them all. Just some rubbed off tampos, which is, is unfortunate because I don't have this one with the black striping on the side. I have blue and I think one other color. So a little bummed out that this guy's a little beat up. So not good enough to go into the personal collection, but still in very, very good shape. Very, very happy about that. So pretty nice piece. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Jaguar. This is the SS 100 in red. This guy is in really good shape. Does have a few chips on the back. Nothing dramatic, but look at the detail on the steering wheel. Looks good. There is no window piece in the windshield, so it's not missing that. So don't worry. And then it does have both headlights, which is pretty nice. So it's in pretty good shape. Just a few minor chips in here, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. What else we got rolling in here? Then we got something that's stupid crazy new. 65th anniversary. Those super fast Land Rover here, just with the opening hatch in the back. But pretty good. It's pretty good. Rolling through here, we do got one of these wicked IMSA Trans Am Mustangs. I'm not sure what the actual name is. Oh, yeah, IMSA Mustang. There we go. 1983. I actually didn't have this version. This guy is new condition. It's not mints, but it's definitely new condition. Definitely what you'd see out of a blister. Looks really, really good. This guy will go into the personal collection. I'm very, very happy because I didn't have this version. So always happy to get a version that I don't have. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. This guy is a really, really nice piece. This is the Lesney Droid excavator. This guy is basically mint, almost mint, just no tracks. Look how good a shape that's in. It's just in really, really good shape. This is not chipped or anything in here. That's just from the spray from where this was hung up like that. That's how it was sprayed in the factory. And then once you put the bucket down, then you see where the non-spray got in there. This is a pretty nice find. I'm a little bummed out there's no tracks, but hopefully I can get some tracks, and even got that nice detail on the side. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. This old school, I think it's like Universal, maybe Summer, Hong Kong base. This Group B car or whatever the heck it's called. I have a bunch of these, and they've used these across a bunch of eras, but this one is in pretty flipping good shape. Does have the driver in there, got the motor, window. It's all tampo prints. There's no stickers on here. So some of these did have some stickers. Just in really, really good shape. Really good shape. Pretty happy with that one. Pretty happy with that one. Corgi. This is the U.S. van. It's amply called. This guy's in very, very good shape. Fireball on the side. There's the Dietz, made in Great Britain. Very, very good shape. There's no interior in it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's a pretty nice piece. Got a loose White Lightning, older one. This one's pretty cool. I just like race cars. I think this is a fitting era of race car that I don't have in the display, so I'll probably throw this guy up in there. 81 Pontiac Grand Prix. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Like that one. Jeff Bodine. This one is a pretty oddball, weird thing. I'm not too familiar with this. This is obviously Ford Edsel. When the steering wheel is a little busted up. This is all plastic. These are your D-tier mini cars. Made in the USA. I guess it's just USA. Made in Spain. The rear axle is also broken on this, but it still rolls. But the axle is busted up. Not too familiar with this. I don't know if I've ever seen these before. This is kind of like train layout kind of stuff, kind of HO scale. Some more Matchbox again here. This is the ambulance. They put some details on there. Hopefully that'll come right off with nail polish or something, because this guy is in basically brand new condition. Outside of that, a little bit of paint up on the back as well. Got some residue on the window or the doors. I think I can clean that up though. This is a Lesney base. This is the kind of a little bit duller, but it still has that brilliance to it. It's not the super dull bases. There's some super dull bases, and then there's some super brilliant bases. This one's kind of in the middle, but doesn't even look like it's really been even rolled all that much. But definitely been rolled, just not all that much. Looks pretty good. Rolling with some more old school. Check this out. This is the NASA communication tracking station. This guy is in extremely good condition. Looks very, very good. Does have opening door on this side. Just slide the little, there we go. Looks pretty good. Doesn't work perfectly, but it works. Like I said, in really, really good shape. This was retooled and used as a bunch of different items later in its run, but this is the Lesney base, 1980. It's a pretty nice piece. Rolling with some more. This is a Model A, I believe. Yep, Model A Ford England base. Wheels are a little scruffed up. It's definitely been run around, but been taken care of. The model is in really, really good shape. These do not have any interiors or windows, which is kind of a thing. But he does have his lights on there, which is pretty nice. Always happy to see that. No deets on the back. No deets. Armored truck. This guy is in extremely good condition. Wells Fargo. Looks really, really good. Does have blue window. Get that blue light right there on the top. Painted base. Really, really nice piece. This one hasn't been rolled hardly at all. Very, very nice version. Really, really good. Really like this. Super happy with that. Super old school Matchbox. This shovel nose tractor. Number 69. The cool thing about this one is it's just this front piece that moves up and down. But look at the detail and look at the condition this guy is in. Absolutely ridiculous. There's a couple chips here and there, some crap on there. But this guy's in really, really good shape, especially for being loose and for being as old as he is. So it's pretty nice. There'll be there's a second one in here, so we'll get to the second one at some point. So that's the first tray. We'll move on to our next tray. And it's going to be crazy because we shot all the way to the current day. This is the Chevy truck in national parks. This model is only a couple years old, but he's mint. Nothing fancy. Stuff that you guys have seen before, but just crazy. We went from that super almost regular wheel to modern day. So it's a pretty cool mixture of stuff in here. Another thing that's modern day, this Crown Vic, Texas Highway Patrol, Department of Safety. This is the opening parts version. Looks pretty good. This was in the super fast, I believe, line. Definitely was not in the opening parts because he's got the rubber tires on there. So pretty nice. Another. There's going to be 2 Ridgelines in here. We go over a Ridgeline yet? Nope, we did not go over Ridgeline. Okay, just want to make sure. There is 2 of these in there. These are back in the day. Looks like E22 was the base code. This was before they modified it. You look in the bed there. There is no modification for the post. I just talked about that the other day. Orange window. Window seems to be a little scratched up, but the model's good. Not chipped up or nothing. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to see old school Ridgeline floating around. Super fast 350Z in orange. Terrible wheels. The wheels are absolutely terrible. I hate these wheels. They just look so cheap. So cheap. There are the base Dietz. It does have some simple tampo print on it. It was super fast, obviously. So the door handle is pretty nicely detailed. Looks pretty good. It's pretty good. Got your Z logo on the side too. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Super cool Land Rover. Really, really like this guy. This is one of my favorite versions of the Range Rover Sport. With the big black wheels all blacked out. I believe this came in a single pack, if I remember correctly. This guy's just super, super cool. It says Range Rover on the tailgate. So cool. Love the big black wheels on this guy. And this guy's in fantastic shape. So here are the base D05. So been a minute since that one came out. Been a sweet minute. Johnny Lightning. 93 Camaro, just in solid silver. I guess 97. 93 to 97, they're all the same body style. This guy does have opening hood. Although I did try to open this the other day, and that's as far as I can get it to open, but see that nice V8 down in there? Looks pretty good. Got a light bar on it. I'm not really sure where this guy came from, but just kind of interesting being in just solid silver. Solid silver. It's a thing. It's a thing. This is a pretty nice pickup. This is the Lexus GS. This is a casting I really wish they'd bring back. I think this would, even though it's a bit dated, I think it would be perfect. There is your plate detail. Looks pretty good. Try to get that to focus a little bit. You might be able to read it. Looks pretty good. Again, ridiculously good shape. These are your base Dietz. Looks like C01. So even older than the Land Rover we just looked at. Moving all the way back again, this is the Ford truck. The skinny wheels. There was a couple different versions of this guy. He's unfortunately missing the attachment piece in the back. But it's in pretty good shape. It's in really good shape. Hopefully those lights come off of it, front and rear. Just looks terrible. Hopefully it's like nail polish or something. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The wheels are not bent or axle's not bent or anything. So not too bad. Not too bad. We got another Corgi here. This is the Ford Thunderbird. Really like it because it's always got that separate part for the air cleaner. Looks pretty good. It does have metal base. Super Brilliance. Made in Great Britain. Copyright 1980. It's in very, very good shape. It's not mint, but it's in very good shape. Very, very good shape. I mean, for a Corgi, Corgis are found in loose dump bins all the time. And then we got a Matchbox one. This one is newer, but not super new. I think this was like 2000, 1999, 2000, somewhere around there. I don't remember if this was a single pack or a 5-pack. I'm feeling like it was a 5-pack, but I might be wrong. Just some simple tampo prints, headlights, taillights, generic interior. It's a very old casting. Casting's been around for forever. One of the coolest pieces in this whole haul. This is a Johnny Lightning Ram. And you may be like, oh, it looks kind of cool. What's up with that deal? Well, this is a pullback. And not only is this a pullback, you can take the body off. There's your motor on the inside. There's the inside of the shell. This is a polar lights. This is a pretty cool piece. I don't know much about this, but I really like this. Even the wheels and stuff look good. This is definitely one of the coolest pieces in here. I was super stoked to get this. I just think this is just such a cool thing. You know, it's got the same premise as a darter motor type thing, but the body is a little bit better. It's just super stiff to get it in there. And you got to be super careful when you put these back in there because these plastic bodies are they're just super fragile. There we go. You don't want to break the plastic or snap it. I've done that before. It sucks. But yeah, it's a pretty cool piece. It's quite ridiculous. If you really want to, there you go. And I love it. And it's got like a rake to it. Oh, man, this is one of the coolest pieces ever. I just really, man, this is just so cool. It's so cool. I get stuck on that. And then we got a Challenger. This guy is in very good shape. Back in the day, Matchbox did retool or make a brand new casting for this for the 50th anniversary line. We haven't seen it since. Hopefully we see it in the moving parts, but this guy's a little beat up. He was definitely run around a lot. The wheels are super worn out, but the casting's in really good shape. There's really not that many chips and stuff on it. Looks pretty good. Love the details in the base. Looks pretty good. But yeah, this guy was well loved. So this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Moving through tray number 3 now. Oop, almost forgot some. Matchbox Convention. So there's no box with this guy. This guy is in ridiculously good shape, except for he does have chip here. And then there's a scuff on the window, unfortunately. Fortunately for me, though, I already did have this version with the box and all that good stuff. But it's still pretty cool to see this. It's kind of weird to see it loose. But, you know, it's kind of interesting. Super new stuff in here as well. Porsche 911 GT3 in green. One of the ugliest decos they ever did for this casting. It was just absolutely terrible. But it was still a Porsche, and it was still desirable. This guy's, you know, new condition. So, I'm sure somebody will want to scoop this guy up at some point in time. And then a super cool piece here. Check this out. 16th Annual Convention, May 31st, 1997. In New Jersey. This is what it looks like. One of 300. Matchbox USA logo on the front. That looks pretty cool. This is the Plymouth Prowler. No ridiculousness on the bottom. There's no box or anything with this. So for you affluent, way back in the day Matchbox guys, because I'm pretty good from you know, more modern day stuff. But mid to late 90s, I don't know everything, but definitely let me know what's up with this. Let me know details up with this guy for sure. So, pretty nice piece. It's cool because it's tampoed up, but it's terrible because it's Prowlers. Prowlers is terrible. Shelby Cobra concept in yellow. Pretty sure this was a 5-pack model. It's all right. It's all right. It's not the greatest. There's your deets on it. It's an okay model. It's an okay. This version's pretty good though. This version's pretty good. It's pretty good. Sorry guys, let me rearrange these trays so I can get to this one a little bit better. All right, so here's the other Ridgeline. So exact same the Ridgeline as the other one we saw. Same version, same orange window and all the things. So it's pretty cool. Super new. This just came out last year. This was in there. D100. This is from a 5-pack. Still pretty good though. Love this one. So, one of the better versions. Definitely. Like the race. It's anything race. Just anything race-wise. You know, it's just super cool. Do have another Range Rover Sport. This was from a 5-pack for sure. VIP rides. You can decipher the plate should you feel the need to. Base Dietz B39. So this one's way back in the day. It's one of the oldest modern Matchbox we've come across. Definitely from the golden era, as you can say. Rolls Royce. This guy is in ridiculously good shape. This is just junk to clean off the front. Lesney base. This is one of those super, super dull bases I was talking about. There's no brilliance to this. It's just dull. It's just dull. Silver Shadow 2 is the model. It does have opening doors. Looks pretty good in this lighter gold color. Good details in the casting. Looks pretty good. Does have that additional piece on the front, which is pretty nice. Right-hand drive. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's got suspension. There's just not a whole lot of movement. Moving all the way back to 1997. There is your Supra. This is from the Sleek Riders 5-pack. There were 2 Sleek Riders 5-packs. I believe this was the first 5-pack. In 97, there was another one in 98, if I remember correctly. China base. It is metal base, metal body, white interior. This guy is absolutely mint. That Spectra Flame, or chrome, however you want to talk about it. Not the greatest deco, but this is such a good casting. It's such good casting. For you guys that customize, you should be doing the Matchbox one for sure. Another one from the Sleek Riders 5-pack is this guy. This is the Ferrari F40. Looks really, really good in the red. Again, brand new condition. Good deets on the base. China. Wing looks good. Some of these had some drooping wings. Not necessarily the Sleek Riders version, but just this casting. I've had to swap a couple of those out over the years as I found better ones. Better and better. And then I got one more from Sleek Riders. There was only 3 in here. I don't know what they did with the other 2. They must have kept them. One of them was an RX-7 and one of them was something else, if I remember correctly. But this is the 93 Camaro with its ridiculous suspension. I really like the gold chrome. Looks super, super good. Blue and yellow is fantastic. Screams 90s for sure. It's pretty cool, though. It's pretty cool. Base deets here. Pretty fancy. Pretty fancy. Golden era of Matchbox. You got your Shelby GT500 convertible. This is in graphite gray with silver stripes, red interior. Look at the detail on the interior. They used to have such good detail on the interiors. This one was pretty cool too because they incorporated the mirrors on the windshield so that they'd be in the casting. They did a very good job on this casting. You got your Super Snake right there in the grill. Looking pretty good. There are your base deets. B52 is the date code. Guy is in brand new shape. Pretty nice. It's a pretty nice piece. More Matchbox here. Cadillac Alante. There were 2 versions done in pink. This is Cadillac on the side. There was another one that had a design on the side, kind of a little swoopy thing on the door. This one's a little bit better. I don't mind that it's pink. This car was an interesting car in the 80s. Cadillac was definitely trying something new. There was a lot of pretty advanced technology in this car for its time period. You'd look back at it now and you'd be like, that's just garbage. Very generic base. Nothing fancy. Nothing fancy. Not Matchbox. We got ourselves another Corgi. This is the 80s Vet. This guy does have opening hood. Super, super stiff. This guy is in brand spanking new condition, so don't want to force the hood. But you can see down in there, there's a separate piece for the engine. Interesting, this whole top piece is window. But it does have two-tone on the interior because the black is part of the engine underneath the hood. And then this back is red so that it can have taillight detail in there. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. There's your vet with flames on the side. There are the deets with its 3 rivet holes made in China. So, you know, it's a much later run, but it's still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. This one is a very, very nice pickup. This is the 57 Chevy. And if you're like, I don't really recognize that decal, well, that's because this came with a playset. It came with the Burger Zone playset. And it was exclusive to the playset. So if you wanted to get this version, that's how you got to get it. I actually did not have this version, so this guy will be added to the collection. He is in brand new condition, so I'm very, very happy with that. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Does have these ugly lace wheels that totally don't go with the car, but that's okay. Super chrome base. Definitely just super hard to read any of that stuff in there. China base twice. Kind of interesting. It's a pretty nice piece, though. I like the checkered on the side. Looks pretty good. Red interior. Not too bad. Not too bad. Last one for this particular tray before we move on to the last one. Corvette ZR1 in orange. Just another great casting from Matchbox back in the day. Super, super good shape. Looks good. Some of these taillights were printed a little far off. This one looks really, really good. There are your base deets. Looks like C09. There we go. Get it around this direction. There is your base code, C09, in case you guys are curious. I have done an up-to-date on this. If you guys want to check out that video, faux show. All right, let me move some of these trays. I'm going to swap this around. So I'll give myself a little bit more space as we move into the last and final tray. Like I mentioned, there was going to be one more of these in there. This guy is definitely not in as good of shape, but he still has all 4 tires, which is a huge deal. Super happy about that. His bucket's in better shape, but the model itself is not in better shape, so it's a little unfortunate, but pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We got ourselves a Yatming, so I'm super happy with that. A little mixture in here. This is Thailand base. This is the Bedford van. It's a pretty cool piece, though. Delightful van, it says. They did a bunch of different colors of this. I probably have like a dozen of these vans at least, in a bunch of different colors. Got your fishbowl window on this side. Looks pretty good. This guy's in really good shape, though. Like it. We got one more Cadillac Galante. This was the best version they did in silver. This guy is dusty, as you can see, so he's probably on a shelf. They also did this guy for Indianapolis pace cars, so they didn't use this casting all that much, but this casting was pretty nice. It was a pretty nice casting. It was just not, it just wasn't all that great. I guess it is what it is. Another Corgi. This actually went on to live as a Hot Wheels for a very brief amount of time. SWAT deco on this guy is a little chipped up. NYPD, it says. There is your base hot rod, custom hot rod van, made in China. This is a much later run. Again, no interior on these guys. It's pretty cool, though. This guy was in a playset, decoed up with Hot Wheels at one point in time. Not too bad. Gianna Lightning. This one's a pretty nice piece. I actually didn't have this one. This guy's a little dirty, but he's in, brand new shape. This is the Hummer H1 in the rescue ambulance garb, I guess you could call it. Guy looks ridiculously good. There is the base deets. Johnny Lightning makes such a good H1. Just such a good H1. It's just such a nice piece. The push bar right here in the front, that is metal. Got some detail on the winch, so it's pretty cool. This whole piece here is all plastic. It's an insert type of piece that they can swap around and change the Hummer up. It's a pretty nice idea, pretty novel idea. Another ambulance. This guy is perfectly mint. There are a couple versions of this guy. There's also a version that has no top tampo, just the side tampo, so no orange, no numbers, and no life-saving cross. This guy is in mint condition, though. This is a much later run. This is it's like 99 or 2000. This was also in a 5-pack at that time, too, so it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We got an M2, one M2 in here. This is the Chevy 72 Camaro. Does have an opening hood. If I can get it to open. There we go. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It's in really good shape. It's amazing to see an M2 loose that's in good shape. They're usually pretty fragile. It does have a broken spoiler on the back here. It is missing just that corner of the spoiler. But it's pretty good other than that. There are your base deets. your M2 logo, nothing else on the base, just where it was screwed into the whatever you want to call it. It does have opening doors too. So it's M2. It's M2. It's pretty cool. The wheels are pretty cool. Got some more Matchbox here. Rolling down. We're winding down just the last few. Dodge Caravan with the sliding door on the side. Looks very, very good. This model is in ridiculously great shape. Again, though, they just decided to try to print some crap on it. It says Dodge Caravan in the back. You got your old school Dodge logo above the embossed plate. Looks pretty good. The super, super ugly front end. This front end did not last very long. It was super ugly. So glad that they swapped it out for just single headlights on each side. 84 Dodge Caravan on the chrome base. 1983. This one's pretty cool because this is the England base. So this is a pretty nice piece. I'll have to double check if I have the England base or not. But it's pretty cool. A very, very nice piece. We got a few more things here. Couple more ambulances in ridiculously good shape. These are Lesney. Just absolutely, look at the sticker. It's absolutely mint. Look at the base. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. Shiny. Amazing. This guy is such a nice piece. Such a nice piece. Look at that. This model is ridiculous. Such a nice piece. This is such a nice piece. This is pretty nice. This is one of the nicest pieces in the haul in terms of just, you know, old school stuff. But then we got one more of those ambulances. This is the last one of the ambulances. The sticker looks really good, although it is a little crooked placement. This guy is in ridiculously good shape too. Does not have that super brilliant base. It's kind of in the middle a little bit. I do collect the differences in the bases. So if I know I have this particular model in the collection, but I don't remember the base. If it's like super brilliant or if it's super dull, I'll probably keep this one. If not, I'll probably move this one off to somebody else who wants this model. But pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I got one Tomica, which is probably one of the better ones to get in the Greyhound bus, the Americruiser. This guy's in really good shape, except for the fact that the tampos very worn on the top. But he's not like all beat up like you'd normally see. He's definitely lived a life of fun, for sure. But the stickers are still on there, which is a big deal. This one on this side's a little bit beat up, but not too bad. These are from Pocket Cars, obviously. It's a really nice one. Japan base. Anything that's Japan base, it's always good. Pretty happy to have this guy. Pretty nice. And then the very last one in the haul, check it out. The original Tacoma with the tent on it, especially for, you know, a mainline. They do have the newest one in the B case, although I think that that's just going to drive up the value of this one a little bit. I think people are going to be wanting to pick themselves up one. But you see, this guy is 100% mint, brand spanking new. So pretty decent casting. The front's a little weird, but you know, it's got this cool 10 piece that just snaps into the back. You guys have already seen that in the B case, but this was the original one many, many years ago. J46. It tells you how long it's been since we've been able to get Toyota back in the Mattel realm. So pretty happy with that. So we're going to roll out on that guy because he's the coolest one. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know what you guys think about my haul. And let me know if you guys like any of that stuff. And I'll definitely bring more hauls if you like this kind of stuff. This is one of my better hauls. This is the one that I got pretty lucky with. I normally don't get stuff this great. This was a pretty rarity. But anyways, let me know. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, it's cool too. But I'll just throw that in there anyways. But we'll say thanks for tuning in. LevelMDiecast. Peace.